When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside, it's don't mention, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction, we're going to go over to the UK and this artist, Ren. This artist, Ren, I checked him out the other day doing a live stream about, I think it was about, say, 30 seconds. The reason why it was 30 seconds, because it's a live stream. I thought, okay, brilliant. There's an acoustic of Genesis. I thought, okay. Then as he's singing, I thought, wait a minute, there's a music video to it. So I haven't heard it before. I thought, wait a minute, stop. And I'd done a quick, typed a quick message. I think I caught the ending part of it. And I typed a quick message, saying hi. And I thought, right, I'm going to react to these music video. So I've heard the end part, but not anything. I haven't not seen the video at all. I'm a fan, and as long as Ren's okay with it, I'm gonna carry on reacting to his tracks and fully support him and share it out to as many people as possible, because the world needs to know about him, man. Seriously, he is like, yeah. I've already explained in a number of my first reaction, my second reaction of Ren, what I feel about Ren, and so it's all about consistency, and I know that he's got it in the bag. You know, so it's about, for me, you know what, there's some lucky ass people out there, yeah, that whistle and they get a contract and they blow up and they're big. Do you know what I mean? And then there's artists that's got some magic penmanship that's throwing it out there, and it's like, you know, and it's down to characteristics, you know. How patient are you? Or is it a case of, well, I don't really care about that. As long as I'm expressing myself, that's all that's mattering. Because everything else will have this connection and the dots will just place in. So success, I suppose, comes to one's own self and what kind of targets you're setting for yourself. Because if you're successful with the target that you've set yourself, then who cares who else can measure your success but your own self? Do you know? So, but I just hope he just gets the success that I feel that he deserves, that we all feel that he deserves. I'm blabbering on, I ain't even pressed play yet. Look, if you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button to indicate to you when my next uploads will be. Now, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? I don't like mushy peas.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside, it's don't mention, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put
He's already
on
painting the picture already.
Shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, once an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty.
Yeah.
Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
His penmanship is just crazy. And I'll talk about it after. I don't pause when you're hearing
When I'm by
flows.
myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip closed. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, succession. Switch swoop, but I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the order of the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
So that was you. I saw that part at the end part when you done the live stream. Cool. So that was Ren with Genesis. Okay, first thing, I love fish and chips. I do not like mushy peas. I don't like mashed potatoes. It just makes me gag. But I'll have a fish and chip anytime with a sausage and batter. That's me. I combine meat and fish all the time. I just wanted to get that out the way. Right, let's go straight into Genesis. One thing about Ren that I like is, and it takes a lot of practice to get that. I don't care what anybody says. Is your pronunciations has to be on point. Because there's no point in, rapping if you can't get your words out. So no matter how fast he's going, and I've seen a number of times, no matter how fast he's going, you can still hear it quite clearly what he's saying all the way through. From the first 3 seconds, he paints a picture in your mind. He does that he's consistent with that. He's got an art of doing that. Not a lot of artists know how to do that. It just flows. But to create a picture, put you in a place in the first 3 seconds, that is an amazing talent within itself. You tell me, I've literally only a handful of artists that I know that when they start, like a song's a great song. You either dance to the song, you want to flow to the song, but if you want to send a message into a song, then you've got to be of a different kind of caliber altogether. Because it's not only sending a message out there, because it's broken down to many things, message, point of view, vision, but it's to wrap it all in one bundle and to go bosh, or whatever word you want to put out there in the first 3 seconds, where you might as well have like a 3D glasses on your eyes and go vroom, seeing him in, iMac or whatever you want to call it. It just puts a focus. And how can that happen when you're watching a music video? Do you know what I mean? You're watching a music video, and then his words in the 3 seconds is painting a different kind of vision in your own mind. That is just crazy to process. Come on. The lyrical content is absolutely is on a different caliber. He should be, and do you know what? It's almost disrespectful to say, for anybody to say, you know what, Ren, you should go on like Charlie Sloth or the Daily Duppy, or you know what I mean. For me, that's someone saying that. I feel that's disrespectful for him, because he's been in the game. He knows if he wanted to do that direction, he can easily done that direction. Do you know? And I feel anybody to say that, I think that's a smile and humour to him to say, yeah, all right then, mate. That's my That's what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong, and he can jump up and down and say, yeah, at last, but I don't think he's that caliber. I think he would just smirk and laugh and think, all right then, mate, cheers, whatever, and carry on with whatever he's doing. Because you can see in his flow that it warrants a different kind of direction. And it's nice to see that you can see it unfolding. You know, apologies if you hear this alarm going off. It weren't me. Somebody that my next door neighbour most of can't cook, but his alarm going off. It's stopped now. But yeah, it's a shame that there's what's viewed in the music industry, that the channels, the path of going through that is very, very narrow. It seems to be very, very narrow. That your options is very limited. Even though there's so many different kind of avenues for you to promote oneself, you can see it's abundance. And it's just nice to see that artists are now having enough of saying, look, I'm not waiting for that kind of, I'm going to do this on my own. And nowadays what's happening is that these record companies are no longer looking at, artists from the street and anything else. They now are going to YouTube and different kind of platforms and looking at artists from there and see what they've done for themselves. And 9 out of 10 times that if an artist gathers around, say, 1 million subscribers without having been a contract and all that stuff, that's when these record companies will start jumping in and start saying, right, okay, we take it from here now. Thank you very much. That's what's happening at the moment. So you're hardly getting any, so when you see an artist now being signed by or having a deal by these major record labels, these artists already been established by themselves ages ago. They're not getting picked up in that normal format anyway. So it kind of, in some ways, it forces these amazing artists to be independent straight away and believe in themselves straight away. Put that belief in their hands rather than handing it over quickly over to somebody that can take an advantage or manipulate that in any way, shape or form because they've got more experience than yourself. So it now forces these artists to gain that experience themselves and drive within themselves to hold on, more importantly, to what's precious to themselves, which is their lyrical content, rather than handing it over straight away and only getting a small percentage out of it because this monster in front of you has a bigger resource than yourself. The resources now are coming back. When you're almost halfway to 500,000. Do you know what I mean? So once again, down to artist character. Are you happy with the success that you have and the success that is growing with the standard and the target that you set to oneself? Or is it a case of success is when you feel that you are on the same, when you're recognized as being the same caliber as the top artists out there that ain't even got your penmanship? I can listen to you all day because you always create a different kind of dimension for me to visualize when you're rapping. And I love artists like that, a story to tell. And it comes through trials and tribulations and heartache and everything else. Just like any kind of sad song. The best number one sad songs comes from personal experience. But nowadays, these ones that write these sad songs from a personal experience, they get taken away to give to other artists that don't really deserve to even sing that kind of song But that's behind the fences. That's behind the scenes. I'm going blabbering on. Ren, you're amazing. Period. That's it. End of. Full stop. Do you know what I mean? Waiting for your next track. I know it's going to be brilliant. Full stop. And for that reason, I salute you. Boom. Oh, also, thank you very much for your message on when I reacted to your last track. That was amazing. Cheers, mate.
Time is a murderous weapon, time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind, it reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine that I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art, never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a start, Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart, Genesis.